Watch lovers, Angel again this week, and we are taking a look at 3 amazing titanium references we have here at Swiss Watch Expo. Stick around. Welcome back to Swiss Watch Expo, watch lovers. This week we have some really unique titanium models here in our showroom. And the thing with titanium is you can really get a nice size watch at a very light weight. So that's one of the biggest appeals of it. Also, the titanium is very, very durable. It doesn't show scratches as easily as some of the other metals. And just an overall watch that or metal that is great for tool watches. So let's get right into them. We have a Bell & Ross today, we have an Omega, and we have a JLC Jaeger LeCoultre. So let's get right into it. First up is this absolutely gorgeous Bell & Ross. This is your BR03-51-T. I know that's a mouthful, but I love the way that Bell & Ross does their references. It's very easy to keep it in your head and look for it out there on the market. This is the titanium reference, and they've done a beautiful black carbon fiber dial on it. If you're looking for a high quality Swiss timepiece at a great price point, then Bell & Ross is a great entry-level price point, but really a great conversational piece. When you have this on your wrist with that nice wide strap that really makes the watch contour to your wrist nicely, it's going to be something that people ask about. This is a 42 by 42 millimeter case when you are accommodating for that square shape on the outside of the case. But because of the way that they've kind of tapered these lugs down, they're very short, they're very small. It makes it fit very nicely on the wrist. It doesn't feel too oversized. And one of my favorite details here is that touch of orange. This is a GMT reference, so that means you'll be able to tell the time in 2 different time zones. You'll get it here in your local time on the main middle hands, and then down at the bottom with a small dial here. So it really helps it to stand out with that touch of orange. And then they've done a big date right at the top as well. So a really beautiful reference from Bell & Ross. Next up, we'll take a look at this beautiful JLC. This is from the Polaris collection. And if you're looking for a high level watchmaking at a phenomenal value, in my opinion, you always want to go for the JLCs. I feel like every collector should have a Jaeger LeCoultre in their collection. And this is a great reference because you get a little of everything. This is the Polaris World Time. And essentially, you'll have a very easy to use crown here to switch between time zones. And then you'll even have a chronograph feature that you can deploy, and you'll have your minutes counter and your hours there. So of course, with all chronographs, for most chronographs, you'll want to start with the top pusher, stop it with the top pusher, and then reset it on the bottom. This is going to be a 44 millimeter case, but again, since it's in the titanium, it's a very lightweight timepiece, but I feel as though this will cover you for sport, but also elegance when you have those chronograph features and the world time. So great option for a JLC if you want something different than the Reverso or something like that. It's done on this gorgeous rubber strap with the like hobnail texture in a sense. And then you'll have that beautiful JLC butterfly deployant style clasp and exhibition case back as well. So great reference from JLC. And I don't see that many people with this. You think about this with some of the other brands, maybe one of the brands that's a PP with that world time, the price point is going to be a whole different level, but still very high level watchmaking. So last up, we'll take a look at this stunning Omega. You have to turn this around. I turned it around upside down, but it's actually like a destro style with the left facing crown. But this is the Ploprof. And try to say that 5 times fast. We'll give you a special $100 promo code down in the bottom in the comments. If you could give us a video, shoot us a video showing us how you say that word 5 times fast. But The great thing about this is even though it's large, it's titanium. So you do get a very lightweight watch. The bezel is going to have that gorgeous blue. They call it the electric blue, and probably one of the safest watches for diving, because even though this has a bi-directional bezel, you do have to push this pusher on the side in order to manipulate it. So otherwise, it's going to be locked in place. And then also same thing for the crown here. It has this beautiful crown guard, and you would just begin to unscrew the crown to release that, and then you'll be able to go between functions here. So gorgeous model, very easy to grip bezel with that textured, almost fluted style bezel, and it has some high polishing there, which is really great. This is the grade 5 titanium, so very, very scratch resistant, very durable. And even though this is a larger watch, I want to say a little over 50 millimeters by 42, 43 millimeters, the bracelet is very flexible, so it sits really nicely on the wrist. It's not a really long, like top to bottom lug distance. It's more so the width of the watch. So it sits really nicely on your wrist. That beautiful white lacquered dial really adds that much more elegance to it. And then we can't forget about this beautiful bracelet. Omega calls this the shark-proof bracelet. And I do feel as though if you have this on your wrist and are in a compromising situation underwater, this bracelet is going to survive. On top of that, this is unworn, so it's going to be in pristine condition. And then the bracelet, I think, is really great for anyone who is always concerned, how long is the bracelet? Because you'll have a really nice extension here that, and we'll show you this on the video, where you can push it and adjust it on your own. And then you'll also be able to open it up and extend it even further. So a really nice, long, easy to use bracelet. And then this one actually comes with a beautiful blue strap as well. So a great reference from us here in titanium. So many more options. As you know, we have over 3,000 watches here in our showroom. So 3 great references in titanium from us here at Swiss Watch Expo. Let us know down in the comments some of your favorites. And if you'd like to meet with us for a FaceTime before making a purchase on any of these, we highly encourage you to give us a call here in the showroom. We'd be happy to get that done for you. So give us a call here at the showroom, and we'll see you on the next one.